Well, we'll go ahead and get rolling. My name is Nick Martinez. For those of you who haven't met yet, just want to say welcome. Our goal tonight is to share with you a little bit more about ketones. Perhaps myself or somebody invited you to this call tonight just to learn a little bit more about this product that they've been drinking and experiencing energy and focus and fat loss and a lot of crazy things that you're probably, if you're watching this for the first time, wondering like, is this for real? Does it actually work? Does it actually do what they say it does? So our goal tonight is just to share a few stories with you so that you can hear from some other people who have had some success with ketones and been enjoying drinking them for whether it's just a few short months or a few short years, and hopefully answer any questions that you guys have so that you can better make a decision to get started. So I live out in Minnesota. I have two little girls who happen to be upstairs right now getting ready for bed. Hopefully by the time we're off here, they're all set and I can just go say goodnight. I was introduced to ketones 7 years ago. I used to be a full-time airline pilot, and I was introduced to this by a flight attendant. At the time, I was not doing the ketogenic diet. I did not utilize social media or Facebook whatsoever, but I got a call from my friend, the flight attendant, and her husband saying, Nick, we found something. It's going to change the world, and it's going to change your life. I didn't know what they're talking about. I was not familiar with keto or ketones. They had done the diet years before. They remembered how amazing they felt when they were doing the ketogenic diet, but they never maintained it. They did it for a few months and then never got back into that state. They said, Nick, we drank this drink. We felt amazing. And it only took us an hour to get into ketosis where it used to take us 5. And at the time, again, I'm not like understanding what they're saying, but I knew they were excited. I knew they had their hands on something. And for some reason, I just trusted them. So I went online, I bought a whole bunch of ketones. I became a promoter, had no idea what I was doing. All I knew is my friends were excited and I started drinking this. And at the time, my 9-year-old who's upstairs right now was 2. My 6-year-old was a baby on the way. And I used to come home from my trips just dead to the world. And I watched Callie, our 2-year-old, from my napping position on the floor, actually, right over there by the Christmas tree. And I started drinking ketones. And next thing I knew, it was a week later, 2 weeks later, I came home from a trip. And I remember chasing her around the house. And instead of trying to nap all day, I was just present and I was having fun. To the point where my wife, Chrissy, who's upstairs right now, comes home from work, looks at me, looks at the kid, looks at me like, what's going on? What's gotten into you? Why do you have all this energy? And the only thing that had shifted was the fact that I had ketones. So tonight we're going to talk a little bit about why that occurs and a little bit more about things like craving control. Because I used to be eating a lot of junk on the road. I would be, missing meals because I was flying during mealtime. So I was always scrambling to eat and just eating the wrong things and always hungry and craving. And all of a sudden I went from that to having like not a lot of cravings. I was able to just wait and then eat when there was great food present and then avoid the stuff I didn't need to eat because I wasn't craving it or I wasn't hungry for it. So that was 7 years ago. Fast forward to today. I started to share it with pilots that I was flying with because at 5 a.m. or even 4 a.m. on a hotel van, I had energy and I had a smile on my face. And they're always wondering, what the heck's going on to you? Why do you have all this energy? It's 4:30 in the morning. It's minus 25 degrees and we're in Fargo, North Dakota. But the only thing that had shifted for me was this drink. So that's a little bit about me. And you're going to hear a couple more stories. But really quick to kind of explain more, maybe you've heard of our Drink Ketones Challenge Kit. Maybe you haven't. This is a variety box. It's a great way to start. It comes with 5 different flavors, 20 servings, and you'll get to basically just get started. So after this, if you're not yet drinking them, this is a great way to start. But essentially, you're going to take a packet of this. You're going to mix it with ice and water. You're going to shake it up. It could just be a water bottle. It might be a glass. If you have a shaker bottle, awesome. You're going to drink it over 20 to 30 minutes. And after that time, you can test your blood. You can test your urine. You're in a state of ketosis. What does that mean? It means you have ketones in your body for fuel. And your brain loves ketones. Your muscles love ketones. And your heart loves ketones. Think of your body like a hybrid car, right? You run on gas. You run on electric. Now, normally, a hybrid will go from gas to electric, gas to electric. The difference with your body, though, is you're designed to run on gas until you're out of gas. That's why we store fat, right? So we could use glucose or use whatever we have. And then when there's famine, we would just tap into our fat stores and we wouldn't die. We'd be able to live for a long period of time without food. The other way to get into ketosis or to have your hybrid car work on gas and electric is do the ketogenic diet. When you do the ketogenic diet, you're eating lots of great fats. You're eating not a lot of carbs. Your body's burning through all the carbs and sugar. Now it's tapping into the fat, right? And it's turning that fat molecule into ketones. And that's where you're getting the energy and you're feeling good from. So the challenge with those two is unless you haven't eaten for the last 48 hours. Have you all eaten in the last 48 hours? Give me a nod if you have. Okay, everybody on here is not in ketosis because they're fasting or starving. And then if you're doing a perfect ketogenic diet, meaning you're not eating more than 20 carbs, anybody eat less than 20 carbs for the last 5 days in a row? Oh, we got a couple. That's good. And the rest of you are like, nope, not me. So there's like 2 out of the 20 something people on this Zoom that are in ketosis from doing the diet. Well, for the rest of you, there's good news, right? You can drink ketones now. So what does that mean? It means that when you drink this packet, it's basically powder, you're actually drinking beta hydroxybutyrate. You're drinking the ketone molecule. And as a result, you're getting to power your brain with its favorite fuel source. You're getting to power your muscles with the fuel that they prefer. And same with your heart. Those are the tissue in your body that love ketones the most. So as a result, people notice they have more energy. They notice that they are way less hungry than they used to be. They notice that they sleep a little bit better at night, have a little bit bigger smile on their face. And it's all as a result of putting this into their body on a daily basis. So I want to hear from a couple people that are already drinking ketones, because you've heard my story, but usually it makes more sense when you hear from other people that are maybe more in line with you, or maybe you might resonate with some of these stories. So the first person I'm going to call on is Donna Sully. I think I see you on. You can unmute. Donna, how long have you been drinking ketones? And tell me just a couple things about your favorite benefits from them. What have you experienced from ketones?
Okay, so I started back on keto in September 5th, and I've been watching Nick and Christina for years. And I'm like, yeah, I'll start again. I'll get there. And then I finally started September 5th. I haven't looked back since. And I ordered my first box October 21st. I will not go a day without drinking ketones. I immediately started seeing energy. I no longer feel like I want to nap at my desk. I work at a computer 8 hours, 9 hours a day. I no longer feel that I need to nap. I used to literally take my lunch and nap at my desk. The energy I feel, the clarity, used to go into a room and forget why I went in there within seconds. And I'm like, I don't have that anymore. I don't have the brain fog anymore. My skin, I used to have goose pimples all over my upper arms. That's gone. It's nice and smooth. I just love all of the benefits I'm getting from this, especially, and the fat loss is just an added bonus. I've lost almost 50 pounds now since September 5th.
That's awesome. And what flavor is your favorite?
My favorite is watermelon sweets and pudding pop.
Oh, there you go. Those are
but
good.
I love rainbow. Rainbow's the second, close third.
So Pruvit has a lot of flavors that come out. Like I mentioned before, the challenge kit's a great variety box to start with, but you'll find that we have lots of seasonal flavors that come out that Donna's referencing. And Donna, do you drink it once or twice a day?
I drink it twice a day. Right now I'm drinking my electrolytes because I get leg cramps in the middle of the night. So I make sure I drink that before I go to bed. But I'm going to start drinking 2 of those a day. But I do drink 2, if not 3 ketones. If I don't have the cravings no more. But if I do get a chocolate for wanting chocolate, I'll just pop in a pudding pop. And that'll be my third usually for the day if I have a third.
What's your routine look like? You get up and when do you drink them?
So I get up, I'm drinking so I work from home. So I'm out in the kitchen, I'm mixing up my ketones and I'm getting my coffee at the same time. So I'm drinking my ketones first, as soon as I wake up, and then I hit my coffee. And then about 2 or 3 in the afternoon, I have my other one.
Okay. And you're doing pretty low carb, keto friendly eating.
Yeah. So I started out doing low carb on September 5th, and I was doing the intermittent fasting. So I do a 16/8 fast every day. And those actually sometimes end up being 20, 24 hours because, oh, I forgot to eat today. Well, maybe I should eat something. But I've been doing that, and then I added the ketones in. It's just been amazing.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for sharing, and congratulations on your success so far. And really excited. You sent a picture. I saw a picture on your Facebook yesterday about you and at a restaurant. You want to share about that?
Yeah. So I don't usually sit in booths at restaurants because my belly, I have to squeeze in. I had to squeeze in. I had lunch yesterday for the first time in a restaurant, and I had about this much room in between me and the table. It was amazing. And my steering wheel no longer rubs my belly. It's great.
Oh, so fun. So fun. Well, thank you so much, Donna, for sharing. You guys can give her some love in the chat.
Anytime.
And appreciate that. It's the neat thing is that was like the end of Donna's share of like, oh, I've lost some weight. I had to pull it out of her. She's more excited about how she's feeling, the energy that she has, how she shows up every day. And what people usually come to ketones and even keto for is weight loss. What they realize is that they stay there because of how great they feel. And then the fat loss comes as a side effect of getting healthier. So
I'd like to add, I was a skeptic at the beginning. And I'm like, oh, this isn't going to work. This isn't going to work. This is just something else I'm going to put money into. I'm telling you, it's for real. It's for, I will never be without ketones.
It's awesome. Well, thank you for sharing. Appreciate you. Let's see. I'm just going to call in some random faces that I recognize here. Clarissa, I see you on. What's happening? How's it going? Tell us real quick, how long have you been drinking ketones? And then what are your favorite benefits or what have you experienced from the product?
Hey, I'm Clarissa from Kentucky. Hey, everybody. So I've been drinking ketones for a little under 2 years. Let's see, my favorite, probably my top 3 favorite benefits would be probably the energy. I love the appetite suppression and the skin rejuvenation. Before I was even promoting, I was just drinking my ketones, and all of the ladies at my church was saying, "Hey, Clarissa, what are you doing? Your skin looks amazing, or you look 10 years younger. What have you done?" And I didn't realize I didn't have an answer for them. Well, then fast forward a couple of months later, when I started promoting and learning about this product, I realized, oh my goodness, it's my ketones. So I always kind of think that's just a little bit of a funny story, just because I didn't know. If I had just known what was making me look 10 years younger, to hear them tell it, then I feel like I would have gotten a lot of customers right in the very beginning, because they were wanting to know what was making my skin look so good, and it was my ketones. I love the appetite suppression. Day 3, I was sitting in the school line to pick up my granddaughter, and I was like, oh man, I'm getting a little bit hungry. What have I eat today? And I realized I hadn't eaten anything, and it was like 3 o'clock in the day. So the appetite suppression is great. And Nick said it best. I have went from a size 24 to a size 18. And the weight loss is really just a side effect of everything else. But that's probably my top 3 benefits.
I love it. I love it. What's your favorite flavor, and when do you generally drink your ketones?
I drink them first thing of the morning, and my favorite flavor, I go back and forth, but I come back to this one every single time, Splash. It's my very favorite.
That's awesome. Splash is like a grapefruit watermelon. It's delicious. I do that one caffeine free sometimes before bed.
Right. Yep.
That's fun. Thank you, Clarissa. Thanks for sharing. And I guess tell me why you mentioned that you're a promoter. So one of the things we'll talk about in a minute is when you decide to get started, best way to start, like I mentioned, is grabbing our challenge kit in one of our bundles. We have like a good, better, best bundle. The good bundle comes with this and the electrolytes, which you heard Donna mention. The better bundle comes with 2 boxes of these, which is a great way to be able to just drink it all month and a couple a day, and a box of electrolytes. The best bundle adds our protein, adds 24 fast, and the electrolytes is a great option too. But then there's another option, which is joining our community as a promoter. And what that means is you get rewarded for sharing this with others. And whether that you just started drinking this as a customer and you're thinking about that, or maybe you're looking at this for the first time and you're saying, well, okay, I know my sister needs this. I know my uncle would need this. I know my next door neighbor and my friend at work. We just have a really cool community that you get rewarded in not just free ketones, but also commissions, also trips, also lots of fun for sharing this. And you get to plug into a group of success-minded people, a group of people that are about changing their lives, about helping others, and really challenged, like you held yourself more accountable and you even see better results. So Clarissa, what has drawn you to our community, or why are you excited about being a promoter with us?
All of the above, everything you just said. A community of like-minded people. We're all in this to do the same thing, to share a product that we know is going to help others. It's an amazing community, leading with education. That's just the number one, because you see so many different gimmicks out there and so many different things that we've all tried. But with this product, we educate everyone. So I love that. And the community is a blast. Like, we just come back from Epic and it was just that epic. And it was my first, so it was amazing. But it's so much the community. That's why I love it.
I love it. Jennifer says, the most amazing people I've ever met.
True.
The neat thing with this also is there is real income to be made. If you're looking for something, if you're like, hey, I'd love to create a plan B, or I'd love to transition out of working full-time at my job, or I'd love to create just an epic lifestyle. The potential here is amazing. Why? Because everyone right now that is not in ketosis. I would say like a tenth of the percentage of the population is in ketosis currently. And there's probably 1% or less, maybe 0.5% that's doing the ketogenic diet and getting there. But that 0.5%'s not doing it strict enough, so they're actually not in ketosis. But guess what? We have the ability to give people energy, to give people their life back, to give people just feeling better again. And you've heard a couple stories tonight to validate that. Let's see, one other I want to hear from. I see Todd on here. We have to have a man share. It looks like there's mostly ladies on here, which is awesome, but we need more men for sure. Todd, what's happening? Tell me, what is your favorite 2 or 3 benefits from drinking ketones? Oh, I can't hear you. You're unmuted. Can anybody else hear him? No. Oh no. I don't know if it's your microphone or what. All right. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Well, I can paraphrase for Todd. You can maybe type it in, Todd. Type in a couple of your favorite benefits. He is unmuted. It's just, I think it's his microphone connected to his phone or some glitch with Zoom going on. But that's all right. Todd is awesome. He's been drinking ketones for the last few months, and it's just been awesome to watch his energy shift, to share with you that. I know, Todd, you've lost like 80 pounds over the last bit and have tons of success from a body transformation. I know he had a pretty horrific accident about a year ago, if you don't mind me sharing, and was able to kind of deal with the recovery of that while changing his eating and now adding in ketones and really getting his energy and his movement back, which is really, really cool. And Todd is somebody that joined us as a promoter just about a month ago and has had tons of fun just sharing it because it just comes up so naturally. So sorry that your microphone's not working, but no problem. So guys, at the end of the night, the question to you is like, oh, here, let me mute one of you. The new one works. Go ahead.
You got me now?
Oh, you got to turn the volume off on the other one.
How's that?
Perfect.
Awesome.
Go for it. What do you like best about ketones?
Well, it definitely is the energy. And like I said, I started following Nick for his recipes for his keto diet. And it's been really successful with that. And then with my accident, I needed something for some to rebuild my muscles. And you ensured me that that was going to be the case, and it's definitely helped me there. So with my accident on it really turned me around, so I could have more strength and get back into my physical therapy. It also helped me for me to have my surgery. I had to bring down my A1C. At one point, it was at 10.2, and with my ketones, I brought it down to a 5.5. So that was a miraculous recovery there in itself. And
That's awesome.
Yes, sir. And I would say my favorite flavors. I start out every morning in my coffee. I put a latte nut in my coffee, and then the banana. I'm just crazy about.
The
I love
banana
it.
protein or banana daiquiri?
The banana daiquiri.
Okay.
I hadn't tried the protein yet. That's a good one to try though. But I
Very
mixed the
cool.
banana with the watermelon, and it is really good. It is really good. So
I love it. What do you love most about being a promoter with us?
I love the part where I can get out and talk to people face to face. There's different demographics. People like being social media, but I like the face to face and being able to contact people and being social in that form.
It's awesome. Well, thank you for sharing. Thanks for getting out your phone so you could say hi. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. So, I mean, at the end of the day, if you're not yet drinking ketones, hopefully at this point, you're like, all right, how do I get that? Whoever invited you here has a website, get their website. It's shopketo.com. It has a link, a referral code in front of it that's unique to them. And like I said, if you don't have ketones, go grab one of those bundles, the good, better, best bundle. Just get started, drink this. Like, you're going to love the transformation that you start to see, that you start to feel and experience. And it's like, for some, it comes in the first day, right? And others, like myself, it took me about 10 days or so to really start to notice that difference. But man, after that 10 days, like I said, I came home from a trip and I'm like, ooh, what's going on? I feel good. I have energy. So everybody's a little bit different. Usually people are somewhere between that first day experience and that 10-day, but we're just going to, like, everybody's metabolism is in a different spot. And at the end of the day, it's not about a 10-day experience. It's about your transformation in life. Not necessarily body transformation, but just life transformation over the next 6 months, over the next year. It's, what do you want 2023 to look like for you? And then if this conversation intrigues you and you're like, this is fun, this is a cool group of people, talk to whoever invited you here about being a promoter. Say, tell me more about that. Tell me what that looks like. We have some awesome promotions going on right now for new people that get started with one of our promoter packs. We can tell you about, and we have a really cool rewards plan and a really cool community. So I would love to invite you to be part of that and really just help us spread the word, because right now people aren't hearing about this anywhere but you. So if you don't tell them about that, they might not, but you never know. Somebody might know, your neighbor who ends up hearing about it from one of their friends they see on social media or some random person on TikTok. But we're here to support. We're here to help you achieve whatever it is that you're looking to achieve. And we have an incredible community and incredible technology, which is world-class, to help you do so. So thanks for being on. Thank you, Donna. Thank you, Clarissa. Thank you, Todd, for sharing tonight. Appreciate all of you. And I'm excited to hear more stories like theirs. Honestly, they keep flooding. I probably could have called on another 5 or 10 people here tonight to share similar experiences. And it really is just that. So if you have questions, don't hesitate to reach out. We're always here to help answer and help support. But with that, have an awesome night, guys. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.